Hi everyone and welcome to the team webinar this lovely Wednesday evening, and this is our period 11 roundup. So we're going to have a look at what's been going on over the last 4 weeks within the team and do a bit of recognition on the way as well. So let's just get started. Hold on a second, let me work out what I'm doing. The first thing we need to cover or have a look at really is attending the meetings. A few guys have been around the country at different meetings. I'm just going to take a look at one of them, and this is a nice photo of the guys who went down to the Southern Millionaires down in Binfield. In fact, there was most of these guys there last night as well for the Ed Lubbock meeting. Just a couple of comments on Facebook about this meeting. You know, Asha Joshi said plug as many meetings as you can, plug into as many meetings as you can. And Kate Giles said after each and every one of these meetings I'm buzzing about our business. And these are the things you need to understand about getting to the meetings. It's a place where you can meet people, meet guys in the team, learn a good bit about the business, and to be honest, get yourself in the right place to have the right attitude to build and push your business. There's also recognition, and you can see here we had a few guys recognised. Interestingly enough, you've got Sean Walker from Swindon and Leslie Smith. I'm not sure where Leslie's quite from, but she's down that way somewhere, that had their photo taken with Gavin Scott and Bob Webb. Now these two guys are part of the top earners in the whole of Clean Easy. Bob drives a Ferrari, and I think Gavin's earning well over £20,000 a month. By going to the meetings, you actually meet these people, realise they're real, get your photos taken with them, and get a bit of recognition as well. And here's some guys you'll all know. This is Asha and Dipam, obviously been getting recognised for qualifying for Venice. So you just get to meet lots of good people, hear lots of good advice on how to build your business, and yeah, it just makes total sense. I don't know why more people don't just go to the meetings. They're there for everyone to benefit from. Okay, we're going to take a quick look now at the 30-day bonus. There are too many Facebook comments to run through all the positive 30-day bonus orders that have gone in. So we're just going to pick on a few, but I want to highlight the people that have achieved something. So starting on the left there, first orders. So these are people in period 11 that have placed their first order for £150 or more. Okay, you got Jasmine Hamilton. We're going to come to Jasmine in a bit. Sakina Aladita. I apologise if I get any of these names wrong at all. Stephen and Anna, Alice Purvis, Lawrence Smith, Jodie Round, Susie Gatwood, Shahid Sahu, and I'm not sure whether there's any more on that one. There is Stacey Moody. Okay, all these guys placed their first order of over £150 in period 11. So well done to all those guys. Well done. That's what you should be doing. Now, second orders, you've got there Nathaniel Cara, Tracy Davis, Jasmine Hamilton placed a second order again, and Shahid Sahu placed a second order. So it's not just these guys that are getting started and getting a fluky first order. They're getting their second order in as well, okay? And this is what you need to understand. It is just part of the 30-day bonus. It's in your first 30 days of joining Clean Easy, and this is the time when you're discovering whether it's something you want to really do, and you're just getting out there, putting your catalogues out, getting some orders, and making some money. Okay, the third order's on the system, so the 30-day bonus has a total of 4 orders to qualify for your 30-day bonus. You can do as many orders as you want over £150, but a third order on the system. This is a third order of £150 or more for Leanne Ferrier and also Chris McKinnell. So well done to those guys, and I think we have one person that has done a 4th order and completed their 30-day bonus, and that's Chris McKinnell. So well done to those guys. The first 30 days they've received lots of free catalogues, and also obviously because they've made some money and got some orders, they're in profit straight away. So well done to you guys, massive well done. I'm going to take a look at a few of these Facebook stories, but just let's take a look here at the first, well not the first, they are the 21 people that have joined the team that have placed an order. There are more than this that have joined the team, and some of them haven't got started yet. Some of them have decided they don't want to work basically, as they've done nothing. So we only really recognise the ones that actually done something. Joining is one thing, but getting on with it is another. And you can see there, Jasmine Hamilton, in her first period, has done £806, so got her 10%. Also, Enns Warfold, who I don't know yet, done £780, which is also 10%. But let's just take a look at a couple of those stories that were on Facebook. And Facebook, to be honest, if you want to read the rest of the stories that are on there, it's worth going on, having a look, and all you'll see is proof that this thing is working. Okay, Kate Giles put on a comment about Alice, and she only knows which day she is working the week before, so Cleansy fits in really well. So that really says Cleansy is really flexible. It fits around her other part-time job quite nicely, and she doesn't get much notice as to when she's doing a part-time job and all that kind of stuff. Dipam and Asha put on regarding Jodie Round. Jodie runs her business around her college studies and is saving up the money to put towards paying for university next year. So you've got a student working a Cleansy business, looking to put herself through uni and hopefully come out the other side without any uni loans or anything else like that. Now that's pretty cool that she can do that around her studies. So as her studies increase, she can just adjust her Cleansy business to suit. So you've got somebody working around a part-time job that doesn't have much notice. You've got somebody working at sort of being a student. And also that these next two, and again, please, this is not to take away from Stacey Moody, who's got a first order on of £155. This is really to kind of get across to you how well our system is working. I've highlighted there Leslie Smith, who's fairly recently joined the team, and because we have a duplicatable system that anybody can learn the skills for, Leslie's now got people joining her team who are achieving the same thing with orders. And then you've also got Sean Walker, Sean and Verity are flying with the business. They've sponsored Susie Gatwood, and again, not to take anything away from Susie, who has joined and has got onto this selling on Facebook thing that some people aren't even doing yet, and has sold 5 advent calendars. Well done to Susie for that. But the point of showing this is Sean and Verity and Leslie Smith are getting on with the thing. Sean has now sponsored 4 people. He's only been in the business, I believe, 3 or 4 periods. He's very new to this, and plugging into all the stuff and getting results. So not only have we got a system that people that have been in some time can run and develop, we've got a system that new people jump on board and it just makes sense to them and they get on with it. So well done to Leslie and Sean for sort of just getting on with the thing, really. And well done to all those guys that have got in and sort of placed their first lot of orders, and that's where it all starts. We all start in the same place. Okay, we had 135 people place orders in period 11. So we're going to take a look at the list. We always put on the list of the whole amount. Some of these guys are brand new and they're only putting in a small amount at the moment, but they need to see their name in the list. So if your name appears in this list anywhere, basically if you place an order in period 11, your name is on here somewhere, and you've got a number to the left-hand side of your name, just quickly jot into the chat box what number you're at. So the first thing is people on here for the first time can realise they're all real people, and also you can get some recognition, a round of applause from some of the guys that are on the webinar, just to see the kind of things you're doing. As we work up this list, you'll see that the totals increase. Just to explain what the columns are, because I think I forgot to put the headers on there. You've obviously got the number on the left. So here you've got the number. I'm looking at about 125 on the list. 125 is the position of placing their orders. Then you've got the name, so Jay Golden there. You've got the sponsor's name, which is Marzilius. And this first figure here, 75.59, is the point value, the bonus point value. And then this is what it is in pounds. So basically the point value is the retail price less the VAT. So 75.59, add the VAT on, and you get 90.71, okay? And that's about it, really. And what I'm going to do from here, guys, I'm going to start to explain what kind of incomes you can generate from the different levels within our business, okay? So the first thing is we're looking at people who have done £500 or more in period 11 in 4 weeks. The first thing you can see at the top there, on the top of the page, this qualifies you to come to our workshop. We don't want people to come to the workshop that are doing nothing. So basically, you do £500 each period, and you can come along to the workshop, and that kind of qualifies you to get in the door. Moving to the top right-hand side of the if I do that, it does a bit of a, no, maybe not. So you've got RP, which stands for retail profit, and you've got a VP, which stands for volume profit, okay? And down here, it's just shortened down, so keep typing it out. But we're looking at the figures here. So if on this example here, I think if I just put on the next slide, on this example here, if your retail in period 11 is £779, you'll earn 20%, of that amount. It's not 20% of that amount, it's 20% of the sales plan value. And again, don't worry about understanding this, your sponsor can explain all this to you, but I just want to show you the kind of income you can generate from the kind of from whatever retail you're looking at. And these are based on our core range. We have two ranges. We have lots of ranges, but we have two types of products. We have our core range, where we get paid the percentages we're looking at here today. Then we have our supplement range that we get paid less on, but basically there's a massive range of products we can have to sell at less commission, but a lot of it is done online. You know, so these figures are based on the core range, so it's just a guideline. There's no, you know, it's not guaranteed. If you do sell loads of cutlery sets online, you're going to earn a bit less than what we see here, but this is what you can earn from the main catalogue, doing the main core products, you know, all the stuff that Cleans is famous for, the brushes, the brooms, the cleaners, all that kind of stuff. And that's what we built our business on. So, you know, we built our business on the core range. We had no other option at the time. So all the things that have been introduced since then are just additional and bonuses along the way. Okay, so if you did £779 in orders, your retail profit is 20%, that stays standard, and that would be £97.61. Okay, not a great deal of amount of money, but to be honest, that's not a great deal amount of retail. And your volume profit, which is this chart here down at the bottom, your volume profit starts, if I go back one actually, you'll be able to see what it says. So your volume profit starts here at 10%, which is 650 bonus points, and that equates to the pounds of £780, and you'll see why I've done this in a minute. On this one, volume profit £779, you get nothing because you're not hitting the right level, so you don't get anything. So your total income there is £97, okay? So obviously what we're showing you here is the benefit of just hitting this level. If you're close to this level, your sponsor will be on to you saying, look, you can earn an extra bit of money, and I'll show you that in a minute. So just look at these guys here as we work up the list of retail. So again, if your name's in this list, do please put your number that you are in the chat bar, and just let the guys recognise you, because no matter where you're on this list, it's all valid, it's all good stuff. And what you need to do, obviously, if you're building your business, is just build things up and take yourself up that chart. Okay, so look at the difference. £1 more. Okay, this is 10%. This is where we start to get on the volume profit chart, which is the graph in the right hand corner. £780 or more. Obviously you get workshop attendance. And on this, for £1 more, so you retail £780, you still get £97 and a few more pennies because you've done more, you've done £1 more, but your volume profit bonus for that extra pound is equivalent of £48.87, nearly £50 extra for £1 extra retail. Okay, and this is why it's worth getting these bonuses and being aware of where they are. And your total income there has gone from £97 to £146. What would you rather have? And all we try and do is help you understand what you need to do that. Okay, so let's just take a look at the guys that are qualified at this level and above. And you can see here down towards the bottom of the page, we've got two guys. We've got Jasmine Hamilton with her retail there, so I'll put them in yellow, put them in red so you can see them. Okay, and you can see where they are in the list. And as you work up the list, you just see that the values going higher and higher and higher. So I've broken the retail tracker, the retail list here, down to relevant to the levels on this volume profit chart. So you're going to see different people have achieved different levels. So the first thing you need to realise is that everybody can do this. You've got a list here from 58th highest realtor to 22nd highest retailer at the first level. So to think it's not achievable, it is really daft. If you think it can't be done, then that's really daft, because there's proof here that it's been done. And all you have to do it is just get on and do it. It really is as simple as that. Okay, just want to sort of mention a couple of guys that we've had recognition for. This myself and Anne recognise Gary Morgan in our team. Gary's plugged into the system and basically learned all this stuff himself. He doesn't really contact me much for help and support, which he's more than welcome to. I know he's on here tonight, so Gary, you can always pick up the phone and ring me. But this is just testimony to, one, Gary has steadily built up his business, okay, and two, the power of the online system that we have. Gary's learned what to do, and I know he's now selling on Facebook, or started to, because I keep getting pings from Google Plus and things like that when he posts things on. So you know, doing all the right kind of things, going the right kind of way, building up his customer base, and you know, built it up now to where he's done over £1,000 in 4 weeks. And you know, this is just one person in the team. You know, Gary, I'm really proud of what you've done. You stuck it out, and you're starting to get your customer base in place. It just takes time, effort, and a bit of commitment, and Gary's on the way for that. And then also Jasmine, who we've already mentioned a couple of times. Jasmine on the first period has done 10%, and you can see their position 55 on the retail chart. They're £806, and you know, she just consistently got on with it. She's got a stressful full-time job, as Sally says there, works it around her children and other commitments, and she just got on and did it. I know she's been to a meeting or two, and she's plugged into things. So again, the secret in this, if you're brand new, is if you just plug into what's going on, you will get results and you will build a business. Our role is to help you understand what you need to do. Your role is to learn what you need to do and go on from there. Okay, moving on to 13%, which is the second level on the volume profit chart. This starts at £1,560. Now, our team's standard is to reach and do £1,000 worth of retail in 4 weeks, which obviously we've just seen Gary has achieved that. You can go further than that, and you can do more than that, and lots of people do. And let's just add the list of here so you can see the kind of things people are getting on. So if you did exactly £1,560, you would earn £195.48 retail profit and £127.06 volume profit. So as the volume increases, so does your income. Okay, that gives you a total income there of £322. This is working part-time, guys. This is working 10 to 15 hours a week can be achieved on this kind of level. Okay, so for the guys in the list there, obviously put the number in you are on the list and all that kind of stuff. But also, can you type in for me? Excuse me. Can you just type in for me, if you're on this list from position 8 to 22 and you're on the webinar, just type in for me, how many hours a week do you spend working on your customer base? And I know myself and out of position 14 there did 1568, so just over this. And you know, we spend about sort of 10 or 15 hours a week out and about doing catalogues. I say we, it's the raw we because Anne does most of that. And it is really part-time work, but this gives you a part-time income. Okay, and as you progress, things just get better. So let's just take a look now at 15%, the next level up. And you can see here you've done £2,700 as a minimum, and your total income there is £592. This is really good part-time income there. Okay, so we've got two guys that did this, and this can be achieved. You're not going to achieve it in the first month. It's going to take a bit of time to build up, but over time you can build up your customer base to whatever size you want, and you will achieve the results. Okay, so simple as that. Going up to 18%, obviously we're getting less people doing this now because this is now getting into serious amounts worth of retail. We're only going to sort of get ones and twos up at this level, but again, look at the income, guys. £4,080 worth of retail, and you'll earn £971. So we're now looking at a full-time income off those catalogues. Okay, you can see here we've got two guys. We've got Malcolm One. I believe Malcolm's on here tonight. 4,129. This is £1,000 worth of orders a week. You know, this is serious stuff. But if you're in a position where you need to earn some money, you can do it through the catalogues. Okay, and Graham and Karen Flawn obviously there as well. And then moving up to the 21% level, this is our highest retailer at the moment. I know that a couple of retailers are going to kind of probably reach gold by themselves by the end of the year. But this level here, 21%, £6,120. And you can see we've got our two top retailers, Jeff Margrave in the top position there, 6,443, and Sadiq Hussain, 6,295. Okay, so these guys are doing, you know, they are working, you know, a fair amount of hours, probably working it full time, probably no more than a normal daytime job, sort of, you know, just working part time around, sorry, full time around what they currently do, and all that kind of stuff. And they're earning sort of £1,500, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's just move on now to the team building, because the retail is all good, it's all hunky-dory and lovely stuff, and the retailing you can earn good money off. But really, is that the best way to earn money? I really don't think so. And the problem with the retail, it's like any kind of job. If you're putting out your catalogues and collecting them in, and let's say the worst happens and you slip on some leaves and you fall over and break your ankle, then you cannot put your catalogues out, and then your income will drop as well. And that's not a very good place to be. So the other side of our business, and what's really cool, is we'll help you put this in place to earn the money, to build the team, to do all the stuff you want to do, and all you've got to do is learn the skills and develop the confidence, which we'll help you with, to build your business. So just taking a quick look at the diagram there. This is you in the middle. Excuse my mouse. There we go. There's you in the middle doing £1,000, and you've introduced 5 people over here in orange, and all they do is they copy you. So you teach them to do exactly what you've done. You've done £1,000. You can teach this person to do £1,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Then you just find a few more people, and then they go on to find people as well. And what's nice about this business is you can't stop this happening. So this turnover here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you. That's £12,000. And at the gold distributor level, this is 7,500 bonus points plus the VAT. That's £9,000. Okay, so you can see here you're well in at that level and earning really good money. I mean, at this example here, you're earning around about anything from sort of £800 to £1,200 every 4 weeks, and that money is coming in whether you get out of bed or not. Because the way it works is, if you decide, or if you break your ankle in this situation and you can't do any catalogues, these people are going to carry on doing what they do because they're doing it for themselves. Although they're part of your team, they're working for themselves. But the more you help them build their business, the bigger and the better it all gets. It really is a cool way to earn money, guys. And you can see here, we're starting our list off here. Some of these guys here are, you know, sort of working it part-time, so that the turnovers aren't amazing at the moment. But as we build this up, you know, going up the list, you can see here, sort of the top 14, various amounts of retail, and you know, you've got Kate and Andy in position 2 there, £9,000. A few of the guys, the names you know. So if your name's in this list again, please type in the number and the position you're at, because this is within the whole of the team. So this will give you a gauge as to where things are in the whole of the team. The goal ultimately is about a £10,000 or £11,000 worth of business. Okay, and that's achievable for everyone as long as you structure it right and you just keep on putting the work in. And what's nice about it is myself and Anna and everybody else that's already achieved these kind of levels are more than happy to help you understand what you need to do to put this in place. Okay, so week 4, period 11, we turned over a total amount of £32,995 and 6 pence. So annoying. Why could that not have been £33,000? It's so annoying. Okay, well that doesn't look very good, does it? I can't do anything about that at the moment. That 32,000 should have vanished. Okay, but you can see there on the graph at the bottom and on the green thing on the right hand side, we turned over a total of 119,000, which was about 17,000 up on last period. So it's a nice little increase there. So well done to all you guys, because this is a combination of all of your efforts and all of your time and all of your retailing. This isn't myself and Anne, this is a team thing, and you know, the bigger this gets, the better it is for all of us. So well done to all of you. You can see there on the weekly figures, you know, sort of 26,000, 28, 32, 32, it's 119,000, and on the year so far we've done just over a million, 1,099,000. Again, why couldn't that not have been 1,100,000? That'd been so much nicer. Maybe next week. Okay, guys. So yeah, it's a pretty good turnover, and you know, all it is us getting out there with our catalogues and keep on doing the catalogue thing. It's also some guys getting out and doing it on Facebook, selling things online, which is never going to become as big as the catalogue side of things, but it's going to become fairly big. It's something you need to do. So if you're not online selling stuff, I suggest you get involved with that kind of thing, because there's lots of guys getting lots of orders and increasing their retail by a couple of £100. And again, some of the stuff you're earning less commission on, but if that volume, that extra volume, puts you up a higher percentage level, as I've just shown you. So if you did £779 and sold 1 cutlery set online, and you'd sell that for £29.99, that would then put you over 10%. And although you'd earn a bit of money on that cutlery set, you'd earn an extra bonus of £47, £48. I mean, so you've got to be aware of where your turnover is, and again, your sponsor should be looking after you on this. And you know, the more you want to know, the more we can tell you, basically. Just a bit of recognition now as well. These guys are very soon off to Venice. Myself and Anna have been here. We had a long weekend in Venice, and it is as nice as it looks, and it is as romantic and as film starry kind of place as you could ever wish to go. So Asha and Dipam, really do hope you enjoy yourself, and I'm sure if you've seen Facebook, they've had their pack. And this is just a start of it. Every time you qualify for a conference, Cleansy send you some goodies. They've got a couple of fleeces which might tell you it's not going to be particularly sunny. They've got some badges and an itinerary and all that kind of stuff in a bag. And that's just the start, because when you get there, you are wined and dined like royalty from the minute you jump on that plane to the minute you get back. And just a quote there from Asha: "Just found our Venice pack by the back door. Woohoo!" Really, more than anything, does that make sense? I don't know. Really, more than anything, looking forward to building and making new friendships, and that's what it is. It's getting involved with other people in Cleans that have succeeded, and you'll make lifelong friends at these conferences, all free of charge. Loads of alcohol, which I'm sure they'll enjoy. Loads of free food, and only 8 days to go. I'm so jealous. And Dipam obviously saw Asha's post and said, "Ooh, the stuff, it's just got real." It doesn't feel real until actually being there. Even when you come back, it doesn't feel real. So you're going to have a great time. We need you on the webinar when you come back to tell us all about it. So I think we should give you a whole webinar to do that. Okay, and that's it really, guys. All we need to do is just keep on doing what we're doing. We are becoming more and more successful. We have new guys that are joining, getting lots of good success. We've got lots of 30-day bonuses. We've got people hitting new levels. It's all happening, and all we need to do is keep on going the same way, keep plugging into the system, and keep on believing that this thing is going to be massive. Because if you were at Ed Lubbock's meeting last night, you'll have no doubt that we are on the cusp of something magical and amazing, but it's going to take us work, time and effort. And as long as we do that and have passion in our hearts and belief and all that kind of stuff, we will be rocking and rolling and become the next generation of massive networkers. So on that note, let's take a look at upcoming events. Team webinar every Wednesday. Wednesday at 9 o'clock. 12 essential trainings usually. We have a couple of things that disrupt this with our 3-group webinar, and obviously the end of the period webinar is always just results. But usually 12 essential trainings for new distributors. There's 12 major parts of the business that people need to know. So as well as plugging into the online expert easycoach.uk and getting on the getting started stuff, they need to come on the webinar and have 12 essential trainings delivered by people that know what they're doing. And you know that once I've had the 12 trainers, they'll be able to run their account properly and most importantly more profitably. And then the Academy Workshop, again, if you've done £500 in retailing period 11, you can come along to this. If you want to come along just to look at it, it is a bit of a serious meeting. It is where we do sort of cover team building and building your team rather than anything. We don't really cover retail stuff. This is on November the 16th. It's a week delayed, so we can make sure the guys that go to Venice can get along as well. It's from 10 till 4. It's casual dress. It's £4 a person. Just come prepared to learn. It's an interactive meeting. And again, the focus is on team building and all that kind of stuff. But if you're remotely interested, then come along and take a look. You don't have to join in. You can just sit in the background and just enjoy the day and just see whether it's something you think you want to get involved with. Okay, and it's worth coming along. Just take a look at £4 a person. It's not the end of the world if you don't like it. Okay, and just a quick push for our New Year get together. This is on the team group page on Facebook. Cleans, you've got the New Year Showcase, which I expect you all to go without fail, because it's one of the most important events of the year, to go to the New Year Showcase and see what's going to be launched. And there are some really big, exciting things launching at this one. So we want to get as many guys there as possible. Let's have a whole block for ourselves and our team. Let's have real good numbers there, make it a big team event. And after that, we're organising a night out in Birmingham. Obviously, Cleansy aren't doing a gala dinner, so we're going to organise a night out. Cost is going to be around £15 a head. Currently, we've got about sort of 30, 35-ish people coming along. If you want to book a hotel, obviously you're more than welcome. Go onto the team page there and just let us know you come along, so we know how many to book. And just keep in touch with what's going on. We'll let you know all the stuff that's happening on that event as it gets closer. But you need to let us know you're coming, so we can make sure we're booking enough chairs and stuff at the restaurant and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so just to wrap up, you know, it is team together we can all achieve more. If we all stick together, this thing is going to be massive. If we stick together, we can make it really, really powerful. I just want to thank Dipam, who you might not think has been on here tonight, but he runs the thing in the background. Dipam is Mr. Broadband. and he makes this all possible. There's one on here for Jay. We didn't manage to get Jay on tonight to do a testimonial. I know he's on here tonight. Probably need to do a wee little bit of coaching on how to get onto the back end of it. So Jay, we'll get you on next week. We look forward to that. So we have a testimonial next week from Jay Singh. Look forward to that, guys. And I want to thank you for your time and your patience and your interest. And hopefully each week we can add to your knowledge and build a business together that's going to become absolutely massive. So that's it, guys. We are 5 minutes over time. Just a bit of a heads up for next week. We are aware we have been starting our webinars late, and we have been slowly clawing away at the time. As from next week, we'll be starting dead on 9 o'clock. If you're late, that's not our problem, but we can't really be so disrespectful and keep starting late. So we need to make sure we start on time, and hopefully you'll appreciate that. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the webinar. If you have any comments or any thoughts or anything else, pop them into the Facebook group, and we'll get them answered for you. And also make sure you use the forums on the new website. It's all there for you to use, and I'm aware there are teething issues at the moment. Please don't keep hounding me. I am working on them as fast as I can. Just give me 6 months. No, I'm only joking. Just give me a couple of weeks to try and work out all these teething issues. But if you do find anything, the way to do it and the way to let us know is to go onto the forum regarding the website and have a look down and see if anybody else has highlighted the thing you found that's not working right. And if they haven't, then pop into the posting, and I'll treat that as my list to work and sort of get all those things out of the way. So again, thank you for being on here tonight. Hopefully you found it quite interesting. And if there's anything you've not understood, please get in touch with your sponsor. They are more than happy to help you. Just give them a phone call, organise a coaching session, and get your business rocking and rolling. Okay, guys, almost for period 12. We're already in it, so let's keep going and have a really successful period 12, and then work our way towards the end of the year and really do fly for the end of the year. We've got 2 more periods of this year, 8 weeks. So let's really make it work and have a massive Christmas. Okay, guys, speak to you soon.